Welcome back everyone, and this will be part 2 of my Crunchyroll haul. They recently had a significant warehouse sale, so I picked up a couple things that I saw were really cheap. Some stuff I'd been looking for, other things were stuff I've been wanting to try, and then there are some impulse purchases here and there. I did have some merch mixed into this one as well, but two of the things that I bought, I'm not really too concerned about opening on camera, two of which are just like remint boxes. And then I also bought the CL Phantom Hive, the Black Butler CL Phantom Hive Nendoroid doll outfit for my Iruma-kun doll. I thought the outfit would look really cute with him, and I kind of wanted to see if Nendoroid doll clothing would fit on the current body I have him on right now, because it's not a Nendoroid doll body, it's an OB11 or something like that. I don't really want to wait because they barely shipped that out, so it's probably going to take a couple days to get here, but I really want to just organize my manga collection, have everything on the shelf already, so I'm not going to wait for it. I am also sick, so I do apologize if I sound a bit nasally. The first thing that I have to show y'all is actually merchandise. This is the only merchandise they've made it before. I got the rest of the books in the mail. I honestly forgot to film this in the first haul because I did have it. But this is I think on the website it said mouse pad, but it's kind of big. To me, this is more of a desk mat. I love To Your Eternity. I have yet to watch the newer seasons, but I was reading the manga for a while, and I loved the anime as well. It's so good. Very good drama about an immortal being kind of learning what it means to be human by possessing the bodies of the deceased. Primarily characters he encounters. Very touching, will make you cry. And I've been eyeing this mouse pad for a while, and when I saw it was on sale, I went ahead and picked it up. I'm glad that it is on the longer side. That way it covers a lot of my desk. So I'll be switching between that one and my Lelouch one forward, and it is very thick and good quality. Now for the haul, I'm going to start with anime. The first thing I picked up was Starmyu Season 1. I only saw a couple episodes of this, and I honestly don't remember what happened in those episodes. This is an idol anime, or based on an idol game, I think. I don't remember. But it was very cheap. And I don't think this is something that would ever get renewed, especially since it's Funimation. This is unfortunately one of the series that Funimation did not dub. But I went ahead and picked it up anyway because I figured, you know, it's cheap. It's 12 episodes, not too bad. And I think this game was fairly popular for a while. Here is the inside. Really cool disc designs. And then it has an inner cover that you can flip to. I think I will actually. That looks really cool. Or is this the rival? Oh, this is them in their school uniforms, I think. Neat. Okay, yes, I was right. This is idol based, but it's set in a school where the main character is trying to become an idol. So yeah, pretty standard plot. It's pretty worn in the corner, probably because it was sitting in their warehouse for quite a bit. But to me, it's not too big of a deal. Next I did buy Gakuen Heaven, the complete collection. This series I think is only also 12 episodes long. This is like baby's first BL. I think most of us who started watching BL when we were younger in the early 2000s and 90s came across this one in particular online. It's not explicit or anything. It really is just a standard BL storyline where the main character goes to a new school, and for some reason everyone becomes infatuated with him. But I remember it being kind of cute and really amusing. Just like, it's pretty kind of dumb. I think it was based on a game as well. But yeah, I actually had meant to buy this when I was first starting to collect anime again. But it was always at that like $30, $40 price range. I don't know why this never went on sale. So when I saw it finally for a cheap price, I think it was only $10 as well, I snatched it to add it to my vintage yaoi collection, which is slowly growing. Next, I was pretty excited about this. This is Psycho-Pass Season 1 and 2. This has been on my wish list for a while. This is the Walmart exclusive set that has Season 1 and 2 together in one box set. I've noticed Walmart is doing that with a couple series, and I'm very grateful to them because this is the best way to me to have anime. Takes up a lot less space, and it forces the companies to, you know, make full seasons into one box set. I actually picked this up on eBay though, because it was still about $40 on Walmart's website, which honestly is a good price. But I watched the first season of Psycho-Pass and really liked it, but I hardly remember anything from it. And I think I didn't get through all of season 2. So with having never watched the full thing, I didn't want to pay full price for all of it. The downside with these Walmart boxes is that I think some of them are getting bootlegs now. So I did inspect all of it when I arrived to make sure it was legit, and it all is, thankfully. So I got this for a little over $20, which I think is a good price, and all the discs were in perfect condition. There is some art on the cover of the city. If you've never heard of this series, it is a really good detective, law enforcement series that is set in the far future where police and law enforcement utilize a system that more or less measures how likely someone is to be a criminal or cause crime based on their mental state, I think is what it was. This does cause issues, and I think at the end of the first season, the idea of basically it turning into Evangelion where everyone gets meshed into the same brain gets brought up. I think that's what it was. I could be misremembering, but it was really good. Animation was solid. The theme song was really good. It's by the band who also did the theme song for Tokyo Ghoul. I could be misremembering, but I remember it being really good. So happy to finally add this to my collection. Now I just have to hunt down the movie, I think. And then finally, oh my gosh, I was so excited. I recently got season 2, or to me it's like one whole season, but 2 core. But I guess I consider the second half of Mobile Suit Gundam: The Witch from Mercury as a second season. Whatever. It recently went on sale after being so expensive. This was still kind of expensive. I still bought it though for about $40. And then the first season went on sale. Yay! So now I have the complete series of Mobile Suit Gundam: The Witch from Mercury. I loved watching this when it came out. I like the main character, Suletta, to the point that I bought a figure of her. Little mobile kit. And this is the steelbook, which is the only version you can buy, I think, at least in the US. I think overseas there is a set that's just a standard Blu-ray, but we unfortunately only have the Crunchyroll steelbook version. They are really nice though. They're in that matte finish, a little lighter for a steelbook, but really cool. The only thing or criticism I would have is that, well, I guess I have two. Disc looks perfect. The bottom one is really weird to pull out. I really had to be careful when I got the second season. You kind of have to press pretty hard, which worries me, thinking that I'm going to break the steelbook case. And then you have to slide it out from under this. It doesn't pop up. Now this one's fine, but season 2 had Soleto smack dab in the spine, so it really ruined the layout of the art, I think. I would have liked to have this as a print or a postcard as well. With how much you're charging for them, I don't think that's a lot to ask. I'm at least happy to have it, finally. I was really worried this would go out of print before it went on a good sale. And I'd have to scourge secondhand for all of Gundam being over $100, which is ridiculous. But that's all the anime that I bought. Let's move on to the manga and manhwa. So first, this is a manhwa. This is Semantic Error by Engi. The original story by Jay Sudi. I'd been eyeing this for a minute, and I was almost going to get volume 2, but I figured, no, let me wait. Wow, this book feels really nice. This has that really soft, almost rubbery feeling type of cover print. And then the Semantic Error is glossy. But yeah, this feels nice to hold, and it's thick as well. But I believe this is BL. I kind of held off on buying it because I did read reviews online, and some people said the end of the story was a little rushed, but the art looked really good. It looked interesting. Plot sounded interesting. Drama started from rivalry, I think, in schoolwork. But yeah, art looked really cool, so I got it because it was pretty cheap. For a manhwa, which is usually like $20 minimum, it was at a significant discount, so I went ahead and got it. Then I bought volume 1 and 2 of this one. I believe it's also a manhwa. This is What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. This just sounded funny, and I really wanted to know what the story was about. And I almost want to say I read a fan fiction based on this plot, or based on this manga, because the plot sounded really similar. So this secretary has been dedicated for years, and then one day she quits. So obviously her boss is wondering, well, what the heck happened? Why? And it just sounds like one of those, I didn't treat them right for years, and now I've realized I've loved them, so now let me make it up to them type of plot, which I do enjoy. So excited to read this. Again, very significant discount, so I was happy to pick it up. Then I have volume 4 of Bloody Sweet. I was really sad volume 3 wasn't available because I do have 1 and 2, so now I'll just have to wait for volume 3. But I've been enjoying this one. It's about a girl who meets a vampire, and he just kind of starts living with her. The story so far has been really amusing. Like, I love the main character's sass. She does not let this guy get away with stuff for the most part. She has a personality, which is nice to see. And the vampire guy is very endearing. This is supposed to be a romance, so I'm excited to see how their relationship progresses. That's a lot of manhwa. Let's switch over to the manga. I did buy volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Can't Stop Cursing You. I've been eyeing this one for years, quite literally. And then I saw it at Half Price Books and flipped through one of the later volumes, and I just decided, I think I don't need to have this. But I saw it on sale for a significant discount and decided to just pick up all 3. This will give me a good idea of whether or not I enjoy the story and to keep going or not. This sounded, based on the plot, like a death game type of thing, where there's 2 main characters and they each have to kill each other or something. It sounded interesting, and for me, the cover really interested me. I love the art style, love the colors used. It just sounded interesting, like not as dramatic as Death Note probably was, or like down to earth, but the concept was the same, like L and Light trying to beat each other. So yeah, it sounded like a good, not necessarily mystery, but rivalry type game. So I'm excited to finally read this. Oh wow, look at that girl. She looks cool. Yeah, I think it's just all the death motif that really caught my eye with this one. So I'm really excited to finally have it. That was by Yen Press. I haven't really been saying the publisher, but I'm not going back. I'm too sick. I don't care. Then I have another BL. I've been eyeing this one. Oh, I forgot to look it up actually, because I had suspicions that this was by the same author as Go For It Nakamura-kun. And their art style is very unique. It's like a really good mix of old school 70s, 80s manga, with the puffy hair and really round faces, but sleeker, like modern styles. I really, really enjoyed it, and this one gave me those vibes. I forgot to look up if that was the case, but regardless, I'm excited to read this. It just, sounds like a standard, oh, we both are destined to be with each other, and maybe figuring that out and what that means. Classic story, and excited to see how this one goes. Then I have another BL. This is My Younger Knight Takes Care of Me in Another World by Nekono Morishima. What is the rating on this one? Oh, it's mature. I thought this one would be mature, but I'm still surprised to see that rating on there. I mean, look at this cover. I mainly bought this one as a guilty pleasure and because the art looked really good. And I was right. The art looks amazing as I'm flipping through it. It's beautiful. But yeah, reading the plot in the back, it's an isekai of an office worker who gets transported to another more fantasy-esque world. Okay, clearly I don't remember reading this plot line because it sounds exactly like The Other World Depends on the Bean Counter story. He's literally an office worker who gets caught in a summoning ritual where they're trying to summon a girl to the other world, and he happens to go with her by accident, and now no one knows what to do with him. Well, I did enjoy the bean counter, so I'm sure I'll enjoy that as well. Now I'm curious, did that come after or before the bean counter? Because I think the bean counter started as a novel. Anyway, next I have On and Off Work-Life Imbalance. This one I've been interested in for a couple months. I think I remember seeing the ad for when it was first going to be published. And the art looks so good. This is by Shinosuke Kanazawa. I mean, look at that artwork, my goodness. And I think this is just a story of an office worker who has a separate hobby of dressing up in alternative styles. And then, obviously, the stigma with that and them getting along. I thought this was a girl's love, actually. Sotaro and Akira. I guess it's a guy and a girl. I thought it was a girl and a girl, honestly. I thought this was girl's love, but I'm still into it. I love this art. Look at their outfits. Oh, so good. So excited that this was on sale and I got to get it. The rest of this is all BL, so I apologize if you're not into that, but also not really sorry. I mean, I've been doing hauls for years and I always include some BL for the most part. This one I got primarily because I remember reading some of Volume 1 and I did enjoy it. This is Wild Roses and Pretenders, Volume 2. Volume 2 was the only one Crunchyroll had on sale and it was the only one they actually had. They did not have Volume 1 anymore, so I was unable to get it. But I think this story only has 2 volumes in it, so I'm willing to buy Volume 1 later. I started flipping through it and immediately hit a sex scene. I apologize. But yeah, I do remember reading a couple chapters of this and really enjoying it. Because although the relationship starts off a little iffy, I remember the 2 leads being really cute together. So yeah, I'm happy to have seen that during the sale. Then this was 100% an impulse buy because it was so cheap. Fake Face Lips by Machi Suehiro. This one was funny because the author's name is Camel Burger, which I'm sure that's like a pen name. The next one is Fake Fact Lips by Machi Suehiro. This one for sure was an impulse buy for me. This is a enemies to lovers, it sounds like, and you know, those are always fun. Or based on the summary in the back, this is more rivals to lovers, but it's apparently been going on since they've been in high school, so that's always fun when they know each other. Art looks really good. And yeah, they seem to have strong personalities, which is always fun because you know they're going to be questioning everything. And then the last 2 are Yes, No, or Maybe, Volumes 1 and 2. I was so happy they had both. It would have been a shame if they only had one on sale or they only had Volume 1 of one of them. Because I'd never read this one before. This definitely was more of an impulse buy, but the summary sounded interesting. An animator and a newscaster. One who hides his personality and then that changes once he meets somebody else. So it sounds really cute and the art looks really good. And I'm happy to have both volumes so I can get a good idea of the story. Assuming there's more. A lot of the time these BLs have maximum 2 to 3 volumes in them. This is rated older teen, so maybe I can flip through this without stumbling across anything explicit. Yeah, art looks really good. So excited to read that. And that is it. I am, like I said, I'm sick, so I'm going to be lazy and just put everything in front of the camera. I'll take a thumbnail picture later. I think I want to say the Crunchyroll sales are over now, unfortunately. So by the time I post this, I'm sure it'll be a long time and you can't get a lot of these on sale. But I am at least happy to have gotten the opportunity to buy these. As always, I'll put names of everything that I included in this haul in the description, so if you're interested, please check out the description. If they're not on sale on Crunchyroll, you could definitely check Amazon. Amazon, I've noticed, sells a lot of the manga that Crunchyroll has, and a lot of the time it's for a lot better prices than like Kinokuniya or in-person bookstores. So definitely check that out. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you in my next video.